Welcome to Supply Chain Management. In this video, we will learn challenges in supply chain management and Supply Chain Management 4.0. So, what are challenges in supply chain management? Each entity in supply chains has conflicting objectives. Imagine you are a customer going through a clothing store. You want a variety of items with enough inventory of sizes and colors. You will hate it when the model you like doesn't have the right size and you have to wait long to order. Above that, you want to buy it with low price. Now, imagine you are owning the clothing store. You wish all the items are sold fast so you do not need to have a lot of inventory. You know inventory costs you money, storage to hold them, lost revenue for items not sold, so you want to keep inventory low and have quick replenishment. To do that, you need more shipment adjusting to market demand. You call the transportation company to lower the rates because you will have more shipment. We can see here, customer and stores have conflicting objectives for inventory. Now imagine you have a manufacturing company. You wish demand stay constant. You want the machine continuously running with high productivity so you can cover the overhead costs and make your product cost low while maintaining quality customer requires. You need to plan ahead and avoid changes during manufacturing processes. You hate when distributors and retailers keep modifying their orders. Now imagine you have a manufacturing company. You wish demand stay constant. You want the machine continuously running with high productivity so you can cover the overhead costs and make your product cost low while maintaining quality customer requires. You need to plan ahead, avoid changes during manufacturing process. You hate when distributors and retailers keep modifying their orders. Now, imagine you are a supplier to manufacturing company. You are happy with stable volume requirements, large quantities, and little variations. But you prefer to have flexible delivery time because raw materials have high variability such as weather, custom, etc. Another challenge is bullwhip effect. It occurs when increasing in inventory in response to shift in customer demand as one moves further up the supply chains. Retailer forecast customer demand is 15 units. Retailers buys 20 units, 15 units plus 5 safety stocks. So he can maximize the profit if demand goes to 20. He doesn't want to reject customer because not having enough inventory. Wholesalers buy 30 units. Even he only received 20 units order, so he can increase his profit by reducing price from bulk discount. Despite receiving 30 units order from wholesaler, manufacturers make 60 units to lower the cost of raw materials and preparing for future order. If market grows expectedly, deal will not be a problem. But when market turns down, a lot of inventory will be wasted. Remember from the last video, Cisco company? With global supply chains, companies are competing in many countries. The regulation and the political changes, such as Brexit, can create supply chain problems. The example, border between Europe and UK result in 5% cost in custom and longer transportation time. Competition for customer attention, which drive innovation, also creates shorter product life cycle. Customer expectations are growing. The electronic commerce has led to increasing service expectation combined with much stronger detail of orders. There's also a very trend towards product customization and direct distribution channel, such as Instagram and resellers program. The online enables transparency and easy access to many options regarding where to shop and what to buy, drive the competitions of supply chains. The challenges of supply chain management we discussed earlier, from new customer requirement to efficiency improvement, bring digitization of supply chains to 4.0, which will be faster. New approach of product distribution reduce the delivery time using advanced forecasting approach, combined with data of machine status so we can monitor products every day. In the future, we will see predictive shipping, for which Amazon holds a patent. Products are shipped before the customer places an order. It will be more flexible. Real-time planning allows a flexible reaction to changing demand or supply situations. Planning becomes a continuous process that is able to react dynamically to changing requirements. New business model, such as supply chain as service, increase the flexibility in the supply chain. It will be more efficient. The automations of both physical tasks and planning, including robots, handles the materials, pallets or boxes, along with warehouse process, and autonomous trucks to transport the product within the network. Applying Supply Chain 4.0 initiative will impact 1. Loss of sales by significantly improving the way we interact with customer by leveraging the availability point of sales data or market intelligence, improving the forecast quality significantly, and applying methods of demand shaping in combination with demand sensing to account for systematic change or trends. The service level will increase and lost sales will decrease significantly. Number 2, transport and warehouse costs. By applying advanced methods such as dynamic routing and optimizing the network in combination with smart automation, we can reduce the cost of transport and warehouse. Third, supply chain admin costs. With advanced system support, 80 to 90% of all planning tasks can be automated and still ensure better quality compared to tasks conducted manually. Fourth, inventories. By implementing new planning algorithm, the uncertainty, the standard deviation of demand and supply, or forecast error will be reduced significantly, making safety stocks unnecessary. The maturity assessment along Supply Chain 4.0 dimensions show opportunities for improvement. Data for warehouse operation and tender of logistics show a score of 5, highest maturity level, whereas analytics for inventory management and scheduling show score only 1, lowest maturity level. Software in demand planning is the only one receiving score of 5, while the rest still need improvement. Scores for people in most dimensions of value drivers are considered low maturity. See you in the next video.